am I the asshole for wanting to change my daughter's name because I hate it? Yeah, they're getting tricky. They're getting tricky.
Did you not name your daughter?
Presumably. No. I have no idea.
Yeah. What if they were recovering when they gave birth?
Okay.
And then the baby daddy probably was like, oh, she's knocked out. Let's name him Red Tilda or something. Throwback to an old story we had.
Reddit.
Because I love Reddit. And today I learned Red Tilda.
But you can always get it changed like when they're baby. I think you have like a while, right?
Do you?
I don't
know the rules about that.
I don't
I feel
know
like
either.
you can change the baby's name.
I feel the first 2 years they don't respond to anything anyway, so it's like just change it.
It's just come here, baby.
I like.
I don't know if you call that to kids or come here, little shithead.
Come here, kid number one.
I'm gonna let John pick first, and then I'll pick out.
Oh,
I already said mine. I'm like, you're not the asshole.
All right, I'm already down. I'm already 1 L lower than John, so I'm gonna just stick with John. Let's not make the gap any further.
Close.
Yeah, keep it close.
Make sure I don't fall any lower. I like it, Sean. I like it. All right.
I don't feel strongly one way or the other. I'm just gonna copy John.
All right. So I, 27 male, was dating my ex, 26 female, for 3 years. It was a happy relationship in the beginning, but the longer we stayed together, the more we realized that we just weren't right for each other. She admitted to me that she didn't want kids, and I was okay with that. Kids were not a deal breaker for me. Sure, 1 or 2 would have been nice, but if I dated someone that hated them, I couldn't live with that. Well, around the time we broke up, she announced that she was pregnant. We took all the preventative methods, but it still happened. I can't lie, though, I was over the moon. We decided to keep the baby, but my ex told me that she wanted me to file for custody. She wanted to be in our child's life, but she didn't want the responsibility of having a child around 24/7, which I completely respected. I offered her weekends only so she could focus on her career, and she accepted with no hesitation. Soon enough, the time came and we found out we were having a little girl. Now, this really made my ex happy. She was really into celebrity culture at the time and still is, and was delighted with the idea of giving her a unique name because it seems to be the trend at this moment.
Red Tilda.
She was obsessed with looking through unique baby name pages or coming up with unique ways to spell certain names.
It's Uniqlo.
Eventually, she came up with Peyton Starlight, and Peyton is spelled Paightynnn.
Good Lord.
N? Double N?
Double N at the end. and Starlight spelled how you would imagine Starlight. It's also hyphenated.
Mid-scored.
Mid-scored. It's mid-scored. Sorry. I apologize.
Get your shit together, Josh.
And then she would pronounce it as Peyton, Payton. And I instantly despised it.
Oh my God, she's a PSL.
A what?
PSL.
Oh, pumpkin spice latte.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Peyton
This is the acronym.
Starlight.
Peyton Starlord. Or Starlord. Starlight.
Star-Lord, now we're talking. I'm into Star-Lord.
Now, okay.
Peyton Star-Lord's pretty sick, actually.
Hey, that is actually a pretty cool name.
I expressed to her that I was not a fan and tried to suggest something more normal, much nicer sounding names, but no. She had her heart set and she wasn't budging. The name was like Marmite to a lot of people. Some loved it and some hated it, but they never explicitly told her that for fear of upsetting her.
What's Marmite?
Marmite's like Vegemite.
Oh, that little spread?
Yeah, that some people hate and some people love. I've never tried it.
Oh.
Yeah. Shout out to UK and Australia. I think that's where it's mostly. Yeah. Yeah. The name had already caused a few arguments, and she was the type of woman that posts statuses on Facebook along the lines of, if you don't like what I choose to name my daughter, either suck it up or stay out of her life kind of thing. It broke my heart having to go down to the registry and announce that our daughter's name was that monstrosity.
Peyton Starlord.
I hate it to this day. Fast forward to now, our daughter is 2 years old and I have full custody. She lives with me. Her mom sees her occasionally, but most of the time makes excuses as to why she can't. I still hate the name with a passion. People told me I would grow to love it, but I just can't. Now I've looked into it, and there is a way that I can change our child's name legally because I have full custody, and my lawyer has been very helpful about the situation. But when I told people I was considering it, it caused a very mixed reaction. Some people agree with me, while others think I should just suck it up. What about your child? Suck it up.
You know how hard it is to spell that name?
Oh my God. Every teacher is going to hate her just for like having to write that down. Oh my God. I just fear that her name is going to hinder her when she's an adult. With a name like that on a professional application for jobs in colleges, no one would ever take her seriously. And I'm terrified of what other kids will say. So what do you think? Is changing her name a bad idea?
I don't think so. I don't know the whole intricacy of like having full custody, but I'm pretty sure if you have full custody, then you take care of that kid, and it's gonna be your own like responsibility, 100%, right? So I would say you can change it. To me, if there's a compromise, like if you want to change her name, just change her spelling of Peyton to like the normal way of spelling it.
Yeah, I think that's the smartest change.
Get rid of the Starlight.
No, it's Star-Lord now. Can't canonically.
I can't. Okay, you know what?
Request them to edit the post and make it Star-Lord.
Yeah, just take the Star-Lord middle name away or something and just stick to Peyton, so that way at least the kid can still kind of remember like, oh yeah, my name is Peyton, but it's just spelled normally. So that's my compromise for that. But other than that, I don't think you're an asshole because you are thinking about your kid in the long run.
I agree with what John said. I think you're not the asshole.
As someone with a weird spelled name, Sean, how do you feel about
this? Everyone's spelling your name incorrectly now.
It's funny. It's crazy that everybody is fucking stupid and can't spell the correct way to spell my name. I will say this.
Can you see my sign? I pointed out.
Oh, I can't see it.
For YouTubers, it says send Sean money, and then it says SNT.
Absolutely, fuck you, Josh.
Can't be that mad.
I can't see it.
You just expand the screen.
Oh.
I will say this though. I think she's young enough. She doesn't really. I mean, she probably knows her name, but you know, she's not super attached to it. She's 2. I would suggest what John said. Just change Peyton to a normal way of spelling it. I will say though, I hate changing names for the benefit of a teacher or the benefit of a resume. I think that's bullshit.
Well, I think in the long run, it's a benefit for your child, right? I'm not saying this is like an excuse, but kids will bully, and like you're setting them up for failure with that kind of name, and just like correcting it because it's Peyton anyway. Why not just spell it like a simpler way? So that
I mean, I guess this is different because this doesn't come like culturally, but like say I had a super Asian name, you know what I mean? And then I have to change it to fucking Joe just because I'm in America. I think that's fucking stupid.
I think that's a different argument though. And I agree with you.
Yeah. But I feel like, if you did want to name your kid something that you think is unique, I mean, fine. That's your thing. I think, and that kid can change their name, whenever they want. If they get older, they'll be like, hey, I'm fucking getting wrecked at school. Like, what can we do? Because I don't love this anymore. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like the idea of changing names for other people. But again,
That's
she's
fair.
2. She doesn't have any idea. But like, I don't know. It always upset me whenever like my Asian friends were like, "Oh, my Vietnamese name is this, but my American
hear
name
that a
is
lot.
this." I'm like, that's bullshit. You should just have a Vietnamese name,
That's fair.
I just think it's like a little different in this scenario because it sounds like the OP never had a choice in terms of like the name.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it wasn't like a collaborative, like, hey, we're both gonna decide their name is like Peyton Star-Lord or whatever.
Yeah, and it's the parent that is least around, which is also a part of the story. So
yeah, I agree with you guys completely on changing the name. I'm just the notion of changing names for other people upsets me.
Right. I did the teacher thing was a joke. I want to make that clear. I doubt any teacher will hate her, but it's definitely like, kids are terrible to each other sometimes, and so I would never want to set up my kid to be bullied.
That
being
Key
said,
and Peele skit, the substitute teacher skit, will always be my favorite.
Aaron,
Balaki, Oshag Hennessy.
I don't know what he would say with this.
Pronounce it correctly.
Peloton?
Peloton. Yeah. So I do agree, Sean. I think, you shouldn't have to change it for other people, but I get where he's coming from as a father trying to look out for his daughter. Trying to set them up for as much success as possible. As someone with a basic fucking name, it is also annoying because I had times in my classrooms where I was one of 6 Joshes, and it's like, cool. Like, this is a 30 classroom people, and we are 1/6 of the classroom. You know what I mean? So it's I see the appeal of having a unique name, but I think there's a limit, I guess, in my mind personally. But yeah, so that's kind of where I stand with that one. I'm saying not the asshole if you change the name. She's also 2, and you're the primary caregiver. So if you think it's what's best, I think go with your heart.
Just do it.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean.